Super Sentai is dead. Long live the Universe Heroes. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel, and we got some news on the future of Super Sentai. So if you guys remember, we got the report last week from Oricon, which is a Japanese media company, that Super Sentai would be ending and no longer airing on TV aside. Then we got a report from Ranger Board saying that that was technically true, but it was misleading because Super Sentai was indeed ending, but was going to be rebranded under a new name. And we got some news this morning on that. So we got this from Cartoon Club, which is the Thailand distributor of Super Sentai, and it's a new ad that was posted on their official Facebook account, and it names them the Universe Heroes. And we have our new name for Super Sentai, Universe Heroes. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty generic. It's pretty bland, I have to say. A lot of the comments that I've seen so far agree with it. I don't know if the information's really gotten out very far yet, but it does seem like the new name of Super Sentai is going to be Universe Heroes. Now, we got a report last week from Kyoto that the ending of Super Sentai was going to be due to the lack of profits made from toy sales, appearances, etc., right? And that it's no longer able to cover production costs. So they're basically operating in the red, and they don't like to do that. So that's why they were going to end it. And when you put that together with the Ranger Board information, it actually makes sense that they would rebrand to make themselves more marketable, to bring up toy sales, like to make excitement over a new name, right? And I kind of get that. Now, a lot of people thought that them rebranding with a new name is a way to them to get around the contract they have with Hasbro to bring Super Sentai to the West and to the United States mostly. And with this image and seeing all the past iterations of Red Heroes on here, I can immediately tell you that's not going to be the case. I think the only way that would have worked is if they rebranded with a new name and basically erased their history of Super Sentai, or started from a new point, right? A new point, and that was where they were going to operate from now on, and forget the whole history of Super Sentai, and that's how they would get around it. But if they're going to bring the history of Super Sentai into Universe Heroes, they're not going to be able to get around the contract. That's not how it's going to work. Now, the contract prevents Toei from airing Super Sentai, or now Universe Heroes, in the United States or its territories in the West, right? And it's locked to like Japan, Thailand, and a couple other areas as well. And so that's where it keeps that. And I think the main part of that is that it keeps toys off of retailer shelves like Target, Walmart. Like, you can't bring Super Sentai toys to America. Like, you can import them, but you can't like freely sell them on toy shelves. And that is the issue. And so I do not think Super Sentai is coming to the United States based off this ad, unless this is just a preliminary ad and we are starting from a new point and they do change aspects of the show, but it does not look like it's really coming to the West. It looks like it's just going to rebrand under a new name and probably air on a new TV station in Japan as well. Not that it matters for us because we don't get it. So now I do see them as a way of rebranding the name, of now making a way for collectors to have to buy new versions of the toys that previously existed. So, Daijuzin, Dai Ranger, Kaku Ranger, all the iterations, I feel like they might reissue a bunch of old brands and toys and put them under the new logo and under the new brand name. And then collectors will have to buy the new ones to have a fully complete set. And I think that's what is kind of the plan here, is that they're going to maybe relaunch a line and put it under a new name. So people have to buy the new name. Also, maybe just to they feel like maybe it's stale. And, people are like, oh, it's Super Sentai. It's kind of like, really the same thing that Power Rangers is here. It's like, oh, it's just another Power Rangers. It's another Super Sentai. So like, oh, they changed their name. Let me look at this. Let me look into this. And maybe that is a way of kind of just like making more excitement around, the franchise. I don't know what is going to happen with the future of Super Sentai Power Rangers. I guess Universe Heroes and Power Rangers, and how that's going to work. But it definitely seems like, Power Rangers is going its own direction, and Universe Heroes is going to go in its own directions as well. But yeah, that's what we got so far. Not too much news other than the name, and I feel like the community was kind of just like, all right, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. It just feels like, Super Sentai is such like, you've built up this name. Why discard it? Like, why would you get rid of it? That's my opinion on it. Like, if you're just going to rename it to Universe Heroes and call it something else, why not just call it Super Sentai Universe Hero Era or something like that? Like make the era names actually like brandable, right? And I don't know if that's my thoughts on it. I just don't think, you know, throwing away 50 years of brand awareness is a good idea. But that's just me. Maybe I'm totally wrong and this totally works and Super Sentai revitalizes itself the way it wants to, and you never know. But yeah, so October was really big for us. We grew over 15,000 followers over all our platforms, and we grew really, really big amount of number here on YouTube. We got almost 1,000 new subscribers here on YouTube. So thank you for keeping up with us here on the Legacy of Nerd. We have more things coming this month. On November might be a little bit light. I am getting married this month, so I do have things I need to take care of, but I'll try to keep on producing content. If not, you can always find me on Instagram and Facebook posting. Just the videos may slow down just a little bit this month, but hopefully we get a couple new ones up. But guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think about the new name Universe Heroes? What do you hope for the future of Universe Heroes? Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and y'all know what time it is. It's Morphin' time.